it's a double-edged sword here. Look, let me put, as an Arsenal fan, you're sort of happy that he's not playing and he's going to be injury-free. However, you know, I can't think like Benty. There must be something going on, Andy, and I don't think people should jump and say it's disgraceful, it's this, it's that, because there could be lots of reasons.
But I agree with you, Pat, but surely we can only make a comment on what we know. You can't...
But Andy, you don't know nothing.
So but you don't know nothing. No, but what I'm saying, I hear what you're saying, Pat, but what I'm saying is, from all the information that we have got, then we have to make our assumption. Otherwise, whenever there's a new story about anything, you can go, well, maybe we don't know the bigger picture.
No, I get that, but why then, Gareth Southgate, why then did he specifically mention about Steve Holland? Because, I mean, what was the problem then? None of us know the problem. Did Gareth Southgate then, he said about Edu and John McDermott phoning Edu. Is there a reason why Gareth Southgate, as one of his original squad players, why hasn't Gareth picked up the phone to him? Do you know, in other words, look, can we sort this out, Ben? I mean, there's obviously a serious problem or something here behind the scenes. Can I just bring one other issue up?
Of course you can.
Barkley, I think, you know, he's really unlucky where Henderson gets in. I know he's Darren's mate, so I'm going against Darren this time, but in all fairness, I do think in these friendlies coming up, could he do the mustard? I think he's doing brilliantly at Luton, and I never saw that coming. And I do think, you know, there comes to be favouritisms, and I do know that he's picked Rambo again. I'm really pleased for Aaron Ramsdale, really pleased, because I don't think. Would you
rather have Kai Havertz or Ross Barkley?
Oh, 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scored again. Andy, please. Come on.
We have Kai Havertz. All evidence.
Good singing answer.
70 million I paid.
£70 million.
Hey, listen, why are you popping at Jordan as well? Captain, biggest club in the world.
Is it? I can't read that. Is it Ramon? Is that right?
Yeah, Raymond.
Hello, Raymond.
Yeah, it's Ramon.
Ramon, I was right.
Yeah, Ramon.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
how are you, Ramon?
I'm good. How are you, boys?
I'm good. I'm very well, thank you. What's your view on all things Benjamin White?
Right, so I'm an Arsenal fan, very, very big Arsenal fan, but this is not me wearing my Arsenal shirt. So first things first, question to you, Andy. I don't know if you're doing it to kind of get all the fans whipped up for a frenzy to get them to call in and that, but it's all about listening, right? So Gareth Southgate clearly said the door's left open, but what I've noticed in listening is both you and your colleague, I don't get why you guys have to ask the question, is the door shut? No, it's not shut, because he's plainly said the door's going to be left open for him if he chooses to return in the future.
Okay, let me ask you this question. If you're England manager and one of your players has phoned you up and said, I don't want to be in your squad,
right?
Do you think you would leave the door open for him, or do you think you go, well, forget it then?
Okay, do you want to hear the truth? If it's something that I've caused, I'm going to take that L and go look at myself, go look at my team and say, right, what have we done to make this player not want to play for us?
Yeah, but would the door be open for that player if he said to you, Ramon, I don't want to be in your squad?
Again, as I said, you're not listening. I was saying that a minute ago.
No, but just yes or no.
It depends. You can't just say yes or no. You can't just say yes.
Okay, well, if you can't say yes or no, that's why we've asked the question.
Absolutely, which is fine. But what I'm trying to say to you is, Gareth, you know and I know in the press, he's not going to come out and say, yeah, my team member and someone in my team has upset Ben. He's not going to come out and say that. He's going to be on the fence and just keep it light and let the public decide what they want to decide. However, if when Gareth goes to manage Man United, right, which I hope he does, when he goes to manage your club, and if Ben decides, you know what, I'm going to play for England, then we will all know definitely something.
No, of course, but listen, you started off your conversation by saying, I don't know why you and your colleagues are saying it, and I've just proved the point, because we don't know and we're asking the question. And you phoned up to answer the question, so that's why we've asked it.
Because Gareth blatantly said the door is left open.
I know, but you know as well as I do, Ramon, that what these managers and players say, what comes out of their mouth, isn't always 100% true, is it? Because they're very well PR trained, especially Southgate, who is unbelievable in front of the press.
And he has to say that.
Yeah.
But like I said, my thing is, I don't like the fact that fans, why do we feel we've got a divine right to dictate who a player plays for, when they should play, how they should play? We're just fans, we're supporters, so let's support them.
So you've never had an opinion about a player in your life?
Of course I have, but you know what? I'm not going to use the word disgraceful. If he chooses to say, I don't want to play, who am I to say, oh, you're disgraced? Mate, you do you. You do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy.
Yeah, but if other people phone up and they think it's a disgrace and that's their opinion, they're entitled to that opinion. You can't say no one can call him a disgrace, can you?
No. Someone used that word disgrace. That's a very harsh word for someone saying they don't want to do something.
Yeah, but they might think it's the greatest honour ever to represent their country, and if you turn your back on your country, they might think that's a disgrace.
And that's them. No two people are the same, Andy.
No, but what I'm saying is, if someone wants to call it a disgrace because they've turned their back on the country, they're more than welcome to call it that.
And how many different emojis can we use? You can say that's a disappointment.
But they can say if that's how they feel, they can say disgrace.
That is true. I personally wouldn't use the word disgrace.
That's absolutely fine.
If I was a diehard England patriotic and fight for England, all the rest of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would say, do you know what?
That's fine. But other people can use that word if they want.
They can. But I'm just saying we need to be careful because that's where you can upset people. We don't know the truth as to what's happened.
Of course.
All will come out again. I always say what's done in the dark will always come out of the light, and eventually anyway.
All right, nice speaking to you. But listen, that's why we exist, so people can have their say.
Of course, it's a matter of opinion.
What's his name? Ramon. What an absolute disgrace. I'm joking. Lovely fella.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.